Hello everybody, this is SeetherCord here, and welcome to the next installment of my SeetherTalks series here on YouTube. For today's installment, we will be discussing one of the most commonly done activities within the furry fandom, which also pretty much drives the furry economy, if that makes any sense. I say this because for this activity, many furries of all ages and backgrounds do like to invest quite a bit of their money. This activity that I'm hyping up is what's known as commissioning furry art. Art is one of the biggest financial investments within the furry fandom, only rivaling fursuits. Which in fact I made an entire video on the guide to commissioning a fursuit in a previous SeetherTalks video from about 2 years ago. Link in the description down below so you guys can go check that out later. But anyways, going back to art commissioning, a lot of people in the fandom tend to invest a lot of their money into these commissions because either they have a big amount of respect for art, or they just simply want to have drawings of their Sona because it's cool. For today's video, I'm going to give you guys some personal tips / advice on how to get some furry art while also making sure that you don't destroy your wallet and bank account in the process. So with that all discussed and out of the way, let's now begin with the tips. To break down all of the advice I'm going to give you guys today, I've split it into 3 different main aspects, and they are as followed: budgeting, patience, and respect. Let's first begin with the more financially focused aspect of budgeting. Let me just say right off the bat that commissioning artwork is a luxury, not a necessity. You don't need artwork of your personas to survive, so when it comes to your income and how much money you're bringing in, if you are an adult, you should focus on paying your bills / supporting your kids / getting food on the table. And if you are a teenager or younger, then you should learn more about the value of money and what is most important to balance your budget towards. But if you have paid for all of your more important bills and necessities and have some spare cash left over or have been saving up, then I'd say that would be the best time to spend some money on some art. The next aspect that we are going to cover is patience. And oh boy, this one is something I am all too familiar with, and if you know me, then you know that I have absolutely no patience for anything.
I want it now!
And I would also say that this one is common for us teenager and young adult furries out there because we've grown up in a society where we get everything we want when we want it. Streaming services and online ordering being an example of this. But to get back on track, the reason why we're discussing patience for commissioning artwork is because many furry artists who are up for commissions tend to have a big list of people who want to buy artwork as well, and in most cases, it's just one person doing all of the drawing. So the artist is not going to be able to get everyone's drawing out within only a few hours of you commissioning them. Plus, be aware that there are going to be times where you really want to commission a certain popular artist that you like, but you just missed out on the last slot available for commissions and you'll have to wait until next time they open up for a chance of getting some of that artwork from them. So please don't feel discouraged over this, because it's pretty similar to bidding on eBay, for example, as well as constantly refreshing a page on your favorite band's tour website hoping to grab the limited supply of tickets they have available for only 30 seconds. You win some, you lose some, that's how it goes. The last aspect that we will be covering for my advice on commissioning furry art is respect. R-E-S-P-E-E-K. Respects, Double D. Which in my opinion is the most important of the 3. The reason that I say this is because the majority of these artists who produce art for this fandom are one of the biggest reasons that it stays active and keeps us invested. And with all of that pressure on their shoulders to keep the rest of us going really makes them deserve some respect. So when you interact with these artists, please be polite and respectful to them if they're doing their best towards their job. So that pretty much wraps up my advice I would give you guys towards commissioning furry art in the furry fandom and the end of this episode of SeetherTalks overall. How do you guys feel about my advice towards commissioning furry art? How much money do you guys invest towards you commissioning art of your persona, or if you're not, do you guys make art yourselves? Are you guys artists? Let me know down in the comments section down below. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider donating to my Patreon page, hitting that like button, turning on that notification bell, and subscribing altogether. I have been SeetherCord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. He kind of looks like Carl from Jimmy Neutron with his hair, because Carl from Jimmy Neutron's hair is like all spinning and shit. It's funny.